Alright, so a couple of you have been asking on YouTube and on my Steam guide that this wander is expensive. It's expensive. How come? Why do you suggest this to beginners? Like, it's expensive. I understand. Yeah, my character has pretty good gear. But you don't have to have really good gear to start a wander off. Nobody has that currency when they start the league off anyways. So I'm going to show you what pieces could be replaced by what, and I guess find a budget version of this build and show you guys how it works out. Alright, let's go over my gear real quick. Helmet, +2 barrage projectiles. You don't need this enchant, it's just quality of life things. Instead, if you just find the rare item, life resists, this helm shouldn't cost you a lot, to be honest. And there's an alternative to the helm. It's called Tempest Binding, at least in this league. Tempest Binding, the masks right here. It's a pretty good 6-link for your barrage, or a pretty good 6-link for your kinetic blast. And if you don't want to use a Tempest Blinding, there is an option, Star Conjurer's Head. It's got crit chance, it's got nice life. Yeah, so that's a helm replacement. You don't need the +2 barrage. This is mandatory though, but since this is a pretty common unique, it drops all the time, so you're good there. Biscos, you don't really need a Biscos. You can just use a rare amulet that gives you a bunch of damage. That doesn't cost a lot. But you should aim for Biscos ASAP because it just doubles your efficiency while you map. A good wand, you don't need a good wand. I will alt tab to here, and Piscators is a alternative. Piscators on sale for 5 chaos. I'm guessing. It doubles your damage. It gives you 5% pen, a bunch of crit chance, a bunch of attack speed. It's a pretty good wand, pretty good alternative. So now you just need to stack a bunch of flat damage on your gear. So your rings would just stack some flat lightning damage or cold damage. On your gloves, you can just use Thunder Fist. It gives you 1 to 100, and you can socket your KB in here to get level 18 added lightning damage for a budget option. Of course, you don't need a headhunter. You can just use any random rare belt that gives you a bit of wed, life, and res. Probably do a lot of damage that way. Boots is just resists, right? Or you can choose to use Wake of Destruction. Gives you 1 to 120 attack damage, but lightning damage to attack. So it's another massive flat added. On your rings, flat added again. For your chest, people are complaining that 6-links are hard to come by. Not really. You just type in Tabula Rasa. This is the cheapest 6-links like in ever. So buying it for Divine, it's not too bad. Or you can just start collecting chains that bind. 6-link body armor. Actually, I'll just look up 6-link. So there's a couple of options. Dapper Prodigy, the 6-link body armor, chains that bind, 6-link body armor, ethereal 6-link body armor, Emperor Purity 6-link holy chainmail. Like, there are like options out here for you to get 6-links, or you can just start farming your own tabula card, right? It's not hard to get a 6-link nowadays, guys. Like, 6-links is no big deal. And if you played the league for about a month and you have Worichi 7, you can start buying fusings at a discounted price from him, and you can start stacking your own fusing orbs, right? That's not too hard. And then you can vendor your jewelers. You're gonna get a bunch of jewelers just from mapping. For 4 jewelers to 1 fusing, people do that all the time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just go to town, any town, talk to the vendor that sells potions, and fusing orbs are discounted for 4 jewelers. Not discounted, but nobody buys jewelers nowadays because they're so easy to come by. I mean, this build, you can, of course it scales with gear. Like the better your gear, the better this character will be. It's a wander. It has infinite scaling. That's what I was been saying in the past. So technically, like right now, you can build this character for less than half an exalt. This is Divine 15 Chaos. This is 5 Chaos, so 20 Chaos. This is another 5 Chaos, so 25 Chaos. Here's an Alchemy. I mean, we count that, 25 and a half. And here's another 10. So 35 Chaos, you can get this character rolling. Cheaper if you want to do the div card way. Like, Wanderers are not expensive, guys. They're really not. And instead of using slower proj, you can just use added cold damage. You know what I'm saying? Like just use flat added damage onto your things, and then Piscators will just double that and give you a buttload of damage. Alright, thanks for listening.